Hello, this is Dr. Charmaine Gregory, and this is the Nocturnist Diary. This is the next in the series, working night shifts and how to do it for beginners. And today I'm going to talk about why is it that we who work the night shift tend to want to choose the most unhealthy foods while we work at night. And there's science behind it. Hi, Michelle. Thanks for joining. There is actually some science behind it. I spoke in, hey Desiree, thanks for joining. I spoke in some previous episodes about the hormonal releases that occur that are very dependent on the circadian rhythm, or that 24-hour light-dark cycle that the body's exposed to. And one such hormone that we talked about actually in the last episode was melatonin. We'd spoken also about cortisol release. Now there is another hormone that is released, and it's called leptin. And that hormone is actually responsible for shutting off that thing in the brain that tells us that we should, basically it shuts off the eating mechanism. So it basically tells us that we're full, that is enough, no need to eat anymore. So leptin levels at night are low, which makes sense, right? Because you're usually sleeping, so you don't need to have that thing telling you not to eat because you're sleeping. And so when you're up during the dark cycle or at night, your leptin levels are lower, and so you don't have that stop mechanism telling you you are satisfied, you don't need to eat anymore. So you have that. So knowing that though, hi Victoria, thanks for joining. Thanks Rachel for joining. Knowing that information, you can then prepare, okay, as a night worker. And one way in which you can prepare is actually carry a lunchbox with you. I know this sounds kind of funny, but carrying a lunchbox with some healthy snacks that are going to be high in protein and low in carbohydrates. So some examples, you can carry things like a hard-boiled egg. That's pretty portable and is going to be pretty rich in protein content. And you can also carry vegetables, like raw vegetables. One of the things that I do when I'm going to work is I get a large veggie party pack from like Sam's. And that is enough to make 10 individual Ziploc sandwich bag size veggie snack packs. And I have those ready to go. I pop them in my lunchbox and I carry it to work. When I'm ready to snack on something, I have that urge to snack, I'll just grab that and start snacking on the raw veggies. And that alleviates the problem of grabbing the plethora of donuts and pizza and all the other lovely junk food that we have available to us during the night shift. Thanks for joining, Stephanie and TT. So that's one solution. So packing your food and making sure that you have healthy choices to take with you. When you have that urge in the middle of the night to snack, that you're not going to reach for the donuts, but you're actually going to end up reaching for your raw veggies or your fruits or your hard-boiled egg that you brought, just portable things that are going to be healthy for you. So planning ahead is one way to combat the science of that's working against us a little bit at night, okay? The other thing that you can do to help out with making better choices as far as food is to ensure that you have a healthy sleep pattern. So I talked a little bit about how to modify the response of melatonin in your body by doing some environmental things like using the sleep mask, getting in a cooler environment for your sleep, having white noise or low noise available, and then also the use of the light, the sun lamp. So if you have good, healthy sleeping patterns, that will also prevent you from having the trigger that sleep deprivation does, which is literally allows for your brain not to function as well as you need it to, and you'll make poorer choices when it comes to food. So these are just some of the reasons why we as night shift workers tend to want to grab the junk and eat things that we shouldn't be eating at night when our bodies are used to being asleep. So, in turn, making us a little bit less healthy. So let's combat that, because we know what we need to do. And one of the major things that we can do is to plan ahead and bring healthy snacks that we can take with us and grab quickly when we have that urge to snack. Okay? Well, this is this edition of the Nocturnist Diary, and I am Dr. Charmaine Gregory. I would love for you to be strong, be brave, and unleash your greatness.